Long time no see. I don't know what happened. I just stopped filming. I stopped editing for YouTube and I didn't come back for a while. I don't know exactly why. I think I just got busy, being back at work, and then I kind of hit the point where it had been 1 year since I was diagnosed. I thought I was going to sit down and talk through that, and I just found it really difficult to sit down and make that video. So it never happened, and then time just passed and I didn't pick up my camera, and that was that. But hello, today I'm here. I have picked up the camera again. I think I just had to stop waiting to make the perfect video and just start again. So I think this is a weekly vlog. Fingers crossed I actually remember to film. I've just gotten to the town where my treatments take place. It's my second last treatment. So my second last immunotherapy. I have one more to go. And that's all of my treatment done, which just feels so bizarre to say. I have no idea what next steps are, follow up, keeping track of things, no idea. I'm meant to have an appointment with my oncologist today, hoping to get some of those answers as to what, ongoing, it's not treatment, tracking, I know there's a word for it, I can't think of it. Follow-up, I guess, what my ongoing follow-up is from here on out. I have no idea. My oncologist appointment and my immunotherapy appointment are very close together today, and my oncologist tends to be running late. So I'm not feeling super confident that I'm going to get a great appointment today and get a lot of my answers, my questions answered, but that's where we're at. So anyway, I've just driven to the shops. I need to buy some boring things, underwear, socks. I have started working out. I'll probably talk about that more in this video. So I just want to get some more dumbbells. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. I am listening to the best audiobook right now. I've listened to it all the way here. So it's by Isabel Klee, who is the Instagram account Simon Sits. Weirdly, I didn't already follow her, and I follow a lot of the big dog accounts, but I had heard of Simon Sits. I'd seen her book around a few times, and just the other day was like, yep, that's the one. That's the audiobook I'm going to listen to. I'm obsessed. I think I'm about 3/4 of the way through. It's a 5-star book for me so far. But the thing that's really getting to me about this book and the timing of everything is that I was about halfway through the book, and yesterday I was like, I can't believe I don't follow this account. I'm going to look her up and follow her. Her account is Simon Sits, named after her dog, Simon, and Simon was put down in the last 24 hours. So I literally joined her Instagram and became a follower of hers as they were having this end of life party for the dog. And at the same time, I was listening to the chapters in her book this morning of when she first got the dog. So full circle, and just the timing is so bizarre how it's worked out for me to be listening to this story as I'm starting to follow her. And yeah, just crazy timing, but highly, highly, highly recommend the dog. Highly recommend the book. I'll put all the details here and I'll have a link in the description, because if you are a dog person, it's a great book. I'm loving it.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up?
Home again. Went from my appointment to mum and dad's because Mason was there, had coffee with them. Now home. Thought I would just give a quick update on how it all went. So it was very smooth. I did get to see the oncologist. He wasn't running very late today, which was nice. And then had my appointment. Basically, my final immunotherapy is in 3 weeks. And then, so I don't see my oncologist again for 3 months. That will be my kind of first appointment post-treatment. Apparently, I also need to then have an appointment about 3 months after that with my surgeon. So my surgeon is actually the person who plans follow-up scans and does that kind of thing. I don't really know what my follow-up with the oncologist involves. If we're not doing scans then, no idea. I guess I'll find out when it happens. So yes, 3 months, I'll see the oncologist. Basically, from what he was saying, it sounds like because my surgery was in February, I would expect to have some like follow-up scans and tests and things like that around the end of the year. So that's where we're at with things. One more treatment and then it just is what it is. I am keeping the port. It is recommended. The thing about triple negative breast cancer is that the recurrence rate is highest in the first 2 years after treatment. He's recommended that the port stays for at least a year, which I'm really comfortable with. I don't notice my port at all. I'm quite happy with it being there. I'd rather it stay and we not take it out. I'm a little bit nervous about getting it taken out, if I'm honest, but I'd just rather it stay. And then hopefully we don't need it, but if we do, it's there. So it's not that big a deal. I will need to get it flushed every 6 weeks, but that's pretty easily done. So that's the update for you. That's where it's all at. It's Tuesday night. I'm just getting some dinner cooked. It was a big day at work. I went on an excursion today for NAIDOC week. So we were outside, moving around to different activities, just being kept busy all day. And then we had a staff meeting this afternoon. So it's been a long day. I'm going to make some bang bang turkey bowls. So the first thing I'm doing is just chopping up some red onion. I'm going to try and make some like pickled red onion to go in my bowl. It's basically just ground turkey, rice, like a coleslaw mix, edamame, and then the sauce is like a bang bang sauce. So like a mayonnaise mixed with sweet chili. So not too tricky, but yeah, just gotta get it done. I have zero motivation this afternoon. Part of me was kind of like, maybe this is like, you know, post-cancer immunotherapy fatigue, but then another part of my brain was like, no, this is exactly how you would always behave after a big day out on an excursion. So yeah, motivation zero. And, you know, I had plans I was going to do one of my workout videos this afternoon, tonight, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I think I need to listen to my body and just recognize that I am tired. I am very tired after that day. Oh my gosh, the onions are making me cry. Okay, bowl of red onion. I'm going to put some vinegar, some salt, and a little bit of sugar on that just to pickle a little bit. Okay, my pickling is happening, and now I'm going to cook my turkey. So as I was saying, one of the things I find tricky or interesting, or just that I notice post-chemo and, you know, a lot of this cancer stuff, is sometimes it's hard to know what's like a normal kind of would have been how you would feel before and what is, you know, a side effect or a something that's because of the treatment that you've had. So I generally would say, like, I don't feel like I've dealt with fatigue. Like, I see people online talking about their fatigue, but then at the same time, I've always been someone who likes to get my full 8 to 9 hours sleep every night. So like, I am very, very consistently getting into bed pretty early, trying to go to sleep 9:30, 10 at the latest. And then, you know, probably not getting up till 7. So like, I'm getting a lot of sleep. And yeah, it's just funny. I have days where, like today, where I know that I'm really tired right now. I think I would feel like that anyway from being outside all day. But how much is the side effect of, you know, having a bit of fatigue and my body not being used to doing this much, and how much is just how I would be feeling anyway? And then, you know, I don't have to discern between those two. But then when we're talking about like, should I work out today? Can I push my body further? is it a good time to rest? That's where it gets a bit more like, am I just using like fatigue as an excuse right now? Or am I genuinely tired and I need to rest? It's such an interesting mind game to play with myself at this point of time as all of my treatment is wrapping up and I'm getting back to like normal routine and I'm wanting to work out and I'm wanting to eat healthy and I'm wanting to like use my time productively, I guess, and put my energy into things that are good for me. But then I'm second guessing like, yeah, do I need more rest? Am I feeling okay? It's just, anyway, if you've been through similar and you felt the same, please let me know in the comments, because I'm sure I'm not alone in this weird balance. And I think even people, you know, who haven't had cancer probably have this weird balance where, you know, you set these good intentions and then you wake up, you set your alarm 6 o'clock and you wake up and you think, oh my gosh, I'm so tired still. Like, should I get up and work out, or like, would my body benefit more from another hour of sleep? All of that to say, today I have decided not to try and force my workout in tonight. I'm going to make this delicious, healthy meal and enjoy it. I need to get a little bit organized tonight because my parents are going away tomorrow night and I'm going to stay at their place and look after their dog. So I just need to be a little bit packed and ready to take my things over there tomorrow before work. I'm going to watch a little bit of TV. I'm hoping the new Below Deck Med episode is ready for me. And yeah, go to bed reasonably early, read a bit of my book, prioritize that kind of rest and rejuvenation, and then see what tomorrow brings. Part of me's thinking I should get up early and do a workout tomorrow morning, but I have been really, really bad about getting out of bed when it's cold in the morning. It's not that I haven't been awake, but I haven't wanted to get out in the cold. So I don't know. Maybe I'll work out at my parents' place tomorrow afternoon, but then like in the back of my brain, it's like, you won't see that through. Don't know. Got to take a minute and work out what my plan is.
Tryna build it up. I wish I could make you stop. Cause baby, I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that.
I have just gotten home from work. Well, technically not home. I'm at mum and dad's. I think I already mentioned that mum had an appointment and so they've gone away for that. So I'm staying at their place for the night to look after little Izzy, their little Cavoodle. So yes, afternoon routine. I normally come to mum and dad's every afternoon after work anyway because my dog hangs out here because they've got a nice big yard. Dad usually walks them, which is a bonus. And he can hang out with Izzy. And anyway, I only have a little courtyard. So Mason usually comes here when I'm at work anyway. So my normal routine after work is to come here, get a coffee, have a coffee with mum and dad. But I'm having the coffee by myself with the dogs. Probably going to go sit down and play with the dogs for a while because mum and dad were here until probably halfway through the day. But then the dogs have been out by themselves, which is not the end of the world. I was hoping to walk them this afternoon, but it is wildly windy out there this afternoon and I am not going out in that. I also didn't pack any clothes to walk in, which I didn't realize until I got here this afternoon. So I'm probably going to go maybe throw some YouTube on the TV, sit in the lounge room and probably just have a bit of a play with the dogs inside out of the wind where it is a little bit warmer and a little bit less wild. They're not coming home today. It's just me, Izzy. It's just me. Yeah, they're not coming home today. Oh, Iz, why don't you come up for cuddles? Oh my gosh, you are a licky machine. You are a licky machine. She is nice. She's a licky machine. That's better. That's better. Yeah, and your mum and dad will be home tomorrow, is all? Hi. Hi. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Oh, they are full of energy, as you can imagine from a day at home by themselves with no walks. But mum and dad shouldn't be that far away. It's 4 o'clock now. I think last week they went, I think they got home at 4:30, so they shouldn't be far at all. So I'll probably just, play with the dogs, try to keep them entertained for a little bit. And then, yeah, once mum and dad get here, I can head home. Need to cook some dinner. I think I'm making a chicken sausage pasta dish. So I'll do that. I will catch up on the latest episode. Of Amazing Race Canada. Excuse me. Get your toy. Get it. Which I'm really enjoying. I'm loving watching Eamon and Beck on The Amazing Race. If you know, but they're a very popular YouTube couple who are, competing on The Amazing Race. So it's been lots of fun watching that series and catching up on how they're doing on that. Yeah, that's the update. It's just a very standard week being at work. Go to school all day, come home, play with the dogs, make some food, watch some TV, go to bed, do it all again the next day. Honestly, I feel like my brain is fatigued. I feel like I am exhausted. I think I'm just having a week. I think I'm just tired. I really am. I left mum and dad's. I drove to the supermarket because Mason needs more dog food, and got there and was about to get out of the car and was like, where's my wallet? Looking all through my car. My wallet wasn't with me. So I've just gotten home. I'm gonna have to take Mason in, run inside, find my wallet, go back to the supermarket, get Mason's dog food. Oh, and I'm just tired. I am so tired. It is 5:15 and I could honestly just go to bed right now. Yeah, genuinely so tired. Not going to work out again today. I had such high hopes for what I was going to achieve on the weekend, like looking ahead to this week. And, I am respecting my body. I'm listening to it. I'm just absolutely exhausted. I'm not going to push it. I keep having chats with ChatGPT and just being like, I didn't work out. I was hoping to do this. And it is so good at being like your hype girl and being like, take a beat. You're coming off the back of chemo. You're still on immunotherapy. You had surgery in February. You this. And it's exactly what I need when I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough, or I need to hit more goals or do more workouts or whatever it is. ChatGPT is so good at saying to me, hold up, take stock. Think of all the things that have happened lately. You're doing enough. Rest, relax, recover. So anyway, I'm going to go get my wallet. I'm going to go to the supermarket and get Mason some meat. I am not cooking dinner tonight. I am just, like I said, exhausted. I'm going to get, I think, maybe some soup dumplings, something really quick and easy that I can just pop in the microwave or the air fryer or something like that, because I'm done. Whoop, dropping my camera. I'm done. I'm exhausted. I am feeling fatigued. I'm definitely this week, having had immunotherapy and then being back at work 4 days a week, I'm feeling it this week. Definitely. Okay, I'm home. Got the dog food. Got the soup dumplings. These are my current favorite. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the brand or any of that. Just that's what it is. These are the best soup dumplings I found at Woolworths that cook up well when you just put them in the microwave. I find that a lot of the soup dumplings and gyozas and normal dumplings and all of those things, a lot of them want you to have a steamer. I don't have a steamer. I don't want to get a steamer. I just want to be able to like throw it in the microwave and eat it. These are the best I've found for that. If you have a better recommendation, if you found a great soup dumpling that you can get from Woolworths in Australia, hit me, because I see Tara Michelle, the YouTuber, is always eating her soup dumplings from Trader Joe's or wherever she gets them from. She stocks up on them when she goes to America. They're like in like a tray, and the whole tray goes in the microwave, and then you can put all your little toppings on top. These aren't in a tray, these are individual. I'll show you in a second. I love a tray that just goes in the microwave. That doesn't need to go in a steamer, but that cooks consistently. One of the issues I have is some of them say you can cook them in the microwave, and then when you do it, there's like, they're freezing in the middle. And I don't enjoy. These ones, my biggest criticism of them is the size. They're just tiny. I'd love a really big, good, reasonable sized soup dumpling. But I'm going to put a whole heap of these in a bowl. And then, so what I do is I put them just in the bottom of a bowl. I put water on the top of that. I go pretty heavy-handed on the water because that's kind of like what they cook in and steam in. So, and then I put them in the microwave for 2 minutes 40. I don't bother to cover them. I think that's in the instructions. I don't cover them. That's why I probably need a bit more water in there. I don't know. It works for me. Cover them in water, put in the microwave, 2 minutes 40, and they just come out cooked to perfection. Then you can top them. I've been copying Tara Michelle with the Kewpie and chili crunch on top. I almost forgot that Mason has to go to the vet tomorrow morning. It was only just as I was leaving Mum and Dad's house. Mum was like, oh, doesn't he have to go to the vet? I had completely forgotten. I hadn't gotten a reminder. It had completely slipped my mind. He's going into the vet for the day tomorrow to have some imaging done. So when Mason was a little puppy, he was only 1 year old, we found out he had spondylosis. So he has like growth growing on his spine. It's a degenerative condition. Most dogs usually start showing signs of it at around 10 years of age. So for him to be showing signs of it of 1, we've always been a little bit concerned of what that might look like as he gets older. He has trouble every 6 months or so. He gets like a flare up in his back. We can tell he's in pain. He doesn't want to jump. He won't go upstairs. He really doesn't want to move. So that happened, a couple of months ago now. And we normally just give him some anti-inflammatories, some pain meds. Things died down. Apparently the pain is from like nerves, the little growths hitting on nerves. So it's not a continuous pain. We have started him on some arthritis meds, but we haven't done any imaging, so like x-rays or anything like that, since he was 1. He's nearly 8, so the timing just felt right to get him in there. Obviously, they're going to need to put him under a general because he's never going to stay still enough for an x-ray while he's awake. They're going to put him under a general. They're going to give him his latest arthritis needle while he's out. They're going to get some x-rays and we'll have a better idea of what's happening for him, how bad it's gotten, or if it's not as bad as we thought it might be. I'll be really interested to see the results, but that'll really help us moving forward with how to manage when he has these pain flare-ups. So as I've already mentioned, Mason's not allowed to eat this morning because he's going in, he's going to be under a general. No food since 8 p.m. last night. Trouble is, this dog doesn't get out of bed until I make his breakfast to bring it down for him. So we need to leave in about 5 minutes. And he is showing no signs of moving out of that bed. Hey, Macy, you got to get up. It's time to get up. Time to get up. You got to get up. We're going to the vet today. Yeah, you love the vet. Gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up. Come on. Time to get up. Up, up, up. Come on. Yep, good boy. Up, up. Good boy. We are home from the vet. Everything went well with going under and getting the x-rays. The x-rays showed what we pretty much expected them to show. So Mason has spondylosis, which is basically arthritis in his spine, or similar to. He used to have, so basically you've got the vertebra of the spine and the little growths grow on them. When we did the scan of him when he was 1 year old, there was one little bony growth. There's now quite a significant area of his back, I think it's his thoracic and lumbar spine, where he has more growths. So there's probably like 5 or 6 growths, and it kind of seems to correlate with the amount of flare-ups of pain he's had over the years, basically. There's also one tiny little, I think it's ossifite, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, little spiny bony bit on one of his hips, his left hip as well. So, poor guy. You poor baby. Yeah. But thankfully we've already started him on arthritis medication, so that'll be helpful. And then we just started him on another one today as well, another monthly arthritis medication. This one more aimed at preventing pain and helping out in that way. So hopefully with those 2 medications, he'll be feeling all right. He's a little bit out of sorts still this afternoon. So we're just going to settle in for a very, very lazy Friday night of snuggles on the couch. Is it August already? Like, seriously, where has this year gone? It'll be 6 months tomorrow since I had my double mastectomy. And that is insane. I cannot believe it's been that long. I can't believe this year is just flying by. It's just, yeah, time is flying. So today is the 1st of August. It's Saturday. I've had a lazy old morning, watching some YouTube. I just had an air fryer brekkie wrap. I've made a whole video of like quick and easy breakfast that you can make ahead if you're like a busy teacher or someone who like doesn't have time. It's not that I don't have time. Someone who likes to like eat on the go of a morning on the way to work. I've made a whole video about it. I have made it over like the last 2 months. I just haven't sat down and edited it. Like I said at the start of this video, finding time to like sit down and actually edit just hasn't been a priority. I don't know, I just haven't been in like the mental space to sit down and focus on that. So I'm really hoping that with filming this video and then fingers crossed, editing and getting this one up, that will then spark that motivation to edit the other video. So I've got the one with all the quick and easy breakfast, and then I've got another one on my favorite things, which I might have to go through and see if I need to add to that because it's probably a couple months old now. But you know, I think I'm still using the same products and liking enjoying the same things. So, but I've got those 2 all filmed, just need to be edited, and then I can get them up. And then I'm just hoping to keep the momentum going, and that I will continue to remember to keep filming. So hopefully there's plenty more videos coming from me, but we'll see. We'll see how I go. Like I said, I don't have any trouble picking up the camera and filming things. It's just working out where in my routine, now that I'm working more and yeah, with all the things I've got going on, where does editing fit into my schedule? I need to work that out. It is beautiful sunny day. We're meant to have absolutely lovely weather this weekend. So I have no plans. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get up to. Right now I'm gonna give my parents a call, probably head over there, just go check in with them. They are interested to see like Mason's x-rays and things. I took some photos, so I'll go catch up with them, possibly see if maybe Dad wants to go for a dog walk. Yeah, and just see where the weekend takes me. Dad and I went for a walk, and then I had lunch at Mum and Dad's, and now I'm home. And to be honest, I have been sat on the couch with Mason for the last, it's been almost an hour. And I've just been sat there thinking, you need to get up, you need to do something, whether it's cleaning, tidying, organizing, computer stuff, social media things, a workout, whatever it is. Just like, you need to get up and do something. You can't just sit on the couch and watch YouTube or things. What a waste of the day. So I'm going to do a workout because I haven't done one all week and I'm really trying to get back into it. I did 4 last week. I was really proud of myself for that. And I don't just want to drop that and do none this week. So hoping to do 1 today, 1 tomorrow. So at least that's 2 for the week and then try and get back into that kind of routine. Next week, I am following the Caroline Girvan Epic 1. So they're just free YouTube videos. It's a free YouTube program. There's like a PDF you can look up that goes with it that kind of explains it and the days and what the program looks like. But they're free on YouTube. And then I have some dumbbells in my house. These are just, I've got 2. They're 3 kilos each. That's just all I've got at the moment. So that's what I'm using. But as someone restarting exercise after a year of cancer treatment and a double mastectomy and all of those things, that's been plenty so far. So I'm going to do an upper body workout purely because that's my preference. I enjoy the dumbbell upper body workouts more than the body weight and dumbbell lower body workouts. And I think I need to do a workout that I actually enjoy and kind of want to do to get me back into this routine of actually doing them. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Need to stop thinking about it. Just do it. A little coffee and I'm sitting down with my planner and my laptop. I'm doing my grocery shopping, my click and collect order, planning out my meals, putting any important appointments and things in my book. I need to go through and do my monthly review, probably a brain dump of things I need to get done this week and this month. Just getting all the things organized. There's just something about spending a Sunday or a Monday morning getting on top of life admin that just makes the rest of the week so much smoother. Just gotten home from lunch with a friend. We just went down to a little cafe on the water. They're actually closing for the next month. They take like a winter break. So got a delicious chicken burger, a little iced latte, sat and caught up with my friend, and now home again. And it's time to take this dog for a walk. He's very excited that I have reappeared. You want to go for a walk? Hey? Do you want to go for a walk? Go for a little bit of a bushwalk? Go get some exercise in for you? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, we're going to go for a walk.